Which did you like better, Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back?
Empire.
Blasphemy.
All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets.
Boring conversation anyway.
Hey Star Wars fans, and welcome to Boring Conversation Anyway tour review. In today's episode, we're going over Hunter from the animated series Bad Batch and Admiral Piett from Return of the Jedi. So let's go take a look. Okay, so here's Admiral Piett. Now, Admiral Piett is from Return of the Jedi. The interesting news about that is that in Return of the Jedi, they made a mistake. They used the same badges for everybody. So even though Admiral Piett was promoted in Empire Strikes Back, and I think it was 4/4, here they did the right likeness for Return of the Jedi. Even though he is an Admiral, he has the wrong badge. So it's the right likeness for Return of the Jedi, even though it's not the real badge he's supposed to have. But the costuming made a mistake, so they went with that. So the cool thing is, you know what they're going to do is that Hasbro will release this again with the right badge for when he got promoted in Empire Strikes Back. And now you'll have two versions of it, which I'll take. That's great. Because this is screen accurate. It's a good looking figure. It came with the blaster, which, you know, they don't ever use their blaster, and there's no place to put it on the costume. But, you know, it's fine. We'll take it as an accessory. And, of course, what everybody was talking about was the removable hat. So here's the head sculpt. This is long overdue for Admiral Piett. Very cool looking head sculpt there. And I don't think the hat is too big. Now, personally, we never see them take their hat off, so I would have been fine if they would have molded it on to the head. But doing it this way, you can create customs. You can buy a couple of this figure, and then you could just change heads and put on the hat back on, and then you're all set with a new figure. So I understand why they did it. But it is a very cool looking figure. Has all the new joints. Has the barbell hips. Knee spins. I think it's got rockers. It's got rockers. It's a really good looking figure. Alright, so let's take a look at Hunter now. I'm impressed with this figure. I know people were saying, hey, it kind of looks like it's the animated version instead of realistic. I could see it a little bit. I think where I see it the most is in the torso because it really slims down to the waistline. So it kind of looks a little animated. The face, to me, looks realistic. I'll bring that in for you. They did a great job with the tattoo. The headband, the hair looks great. And even when you put the bucket back over, it doesn't expand that much. It looks like a great fit. He has a ton of accessories where he has the knife, where you could store right on the body, right there in the sleeve, which is really cool. Backpack, and then two blasters. It's a larger size blaster from the show, and this mini one. And if you wanted to, you can actually put the bigger blaster right into the back of the backpack, and it'll stay in there. So he carries everything on him except for one piece, which is the small blaster, which could fit in there. But this is a very dynamic looking figure. There is a lot of cool stuff on it. And it's got all your articulation. You can put him in tons of poses. The knee rotates on its own. The hip rotates on its own. Plus it has the barbell joint up top. Rocker ankles. Very cool. There's not, like, you could put him in any position you want and it'll look really cool. What they did up here too is they, unlike the new Clone Trooper, the bell was attached to the arm and then wasn't attached to the top, and you can move it up that way. This is a little different. It's a little softer plastic. It's attached to the top, and you can go all the way up there. There's nothing impeding your movements on the arms, and it looks really good. This is a really great looking figure, and of course the backpack has the peg hole, half a moon, so you can't mess that up. It's the only way you can put it in. You can stretch out both arms all the way. Plenty of movement. This is a great looking figure. I can't wait to get to the rest of the Bad Batch. I'm sure it's going to take forever, but it does look really cool. Okay, final thoughts on Hunter and Admiral Piett. Both of these guys look great. Hunter is just a great looking figure. I have no problems with it at all. It looks realistic to me. It's fine. I can't wait for the rest of the Bad Batch to come out. The helmet fits over nicely. It doesn't look bulky. And the likeness on the face, they did a really good job basing it off an animation, but they did a good job to make it look realistic. It looks great. Admiral Piett, this is long overdue. I'm glad we have him. The hat, it works fine. That's great. He looks good. We can get many more of these guys. We sorely need them. It's been a long time since we got this update. Another great looking figure. Thanks for taking a look at this video. And if you want to check out our podcast, you can check it out on Apple and Spotify. The name of the podcast is Boring Conversation Anyway. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.